you're back to a new 1203BARRETT TV revival episode, and in this episode, I want to talk about one of my absolute favorite characters, and one of the most interesting characters, I would definitely say, from the Ratchet and Clank games that I've played so far, which again, I am not that far from playing all of the Ratchet and Clank games. I only have just a few more to go, if y'all been following my walkthroughs. But yeah, the character I am talking about was on Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time, which is definitely one of my absolute favorites in the series that I've played by far. That is, of course, Alister. Yup, the General Alister Azimuth. And yeah, he is such an interesting character, especially in A Crack in Time, with him being a Lombax. And he was, of course, very good friends with Ratchet's father as well. Ratchet's father, Caden. And, again, such a very interesting, very good developed character, I would definitely say. And gotta feel bad for him as well, with, him being expelled and stuff, and helping Tachyon as well. Emperor Percival Tachyon. And again, his character in the story definitely made it just absolutely really good, which I really loved the story when it came to A Crack in Time, just because of how, especially with the cutscenes, how it just felt like you were watching a movie, right? When it came to A Crack in Time, it definitely made it feel like you were watching a movie. Just the feel, just how good the story was. Like I said, it's definitely up there with my favorites that I've played. And again, we only have just a few more to go, like I mentioned. Obviously, I'm currently still doing All for One, and then of course we have Full Frontal Assault, and then Into the Nexus, and then we have one that I am not doing on the channel, which is the 2016 game, which again, based on have cutscenes from the movie, which yeah, I'm not going to be doing on the channel, but I will be playing off screen, and later doing my thoughts on it before we do Rift Apart on my channel, on the channels. But yeah, again, such an interesting character that, again, especially the whole mention of Tachyon, like I said, especially towards the end of the game too, which was absolutely crazy. Which yeah, I was not expecting it one bit when it came to towards the end of the game. I would definitely say, like, that was definitely a big shock to me, because it definitely seemed like he was definitely. I mean, it ended up, of course, at the end. Of course, he did end up sacrificing himself, but you kind of have to understand him though, because yeah, he was just trying to bring back the Lombaxes and his best friend, Ratchet's father, and of course Ratchet's parents in general as well, which you can help but feel bad for him and understand it, but he was just obsessed, right? He was really just obsessed. That's all he was doing. He was obsessed with fixing the past, even though you can't change the past. You have to move on. And that moment where he literally killed Ratchet, right? Where he literally killed Caden's own son. Yeah, which was absolutely shocking, I would definitely say. Thankfully, Clank was able to go back in time a few minutes, right? Rewind time a few minutes to save Ratchet from actually dying. But again, him also sacrificing himself to save the whole universe, pretty much. But again, he did die saving the day. Saving the universe, I would say. But yeah, he's definitely a very crazy, interesting character, and definitely one of my personal favorites. I most definitely will say for sure. And I would definitely like to know what y'all think of Alister's character from Ratchet and Clank. But yeah, definitely up there on my personal favorite. Even if he did try to, he was in the wrong, or doing it for the wrong reason, right? the things that he did end up saving the universe. Yeah, I'd like to know what you think. Catch you next.